Hey everyone, my name is Jamie. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we are going to talk about consistency. Okay, consistency. This is something that I am learning as we speak, as I make these 100 YouTube videos in the next 100 days. I am just learning about consistency and discipline. And something that I realized, kind of what got in the way of me doing something consistently in the past was that I didn't believe in myself. I didn't think that if I kept going at something that I would actually accomplish it. And a lot of that has to do with kind of my past failures, right? So when I'm looking at a future project that I want to work on, my mind bases it whether or not I can do it, I base it off of what I know and what I'm familiar with and what I've done in the past, right? So my mind will go through all the circumstances in my head where I've started something, and then I'll examine, okay, did I start it? Did I go through with it? And what was the end result? And if the end result was that I actually failed or I didn't do a good job, then I just kind of give up and I don't embark on this new journey that I'm on, because I'm like, oh, well, it's never gonna get anywhere. I'm gonna fail anyway because I failed in the past. And honestly, this is such a lie from the enemy. And I just want to tell you that if you have a project that you're working on and you want to be consistent with it, you have to tell yourself, you have to believe in yourself, this is making a difference. I'm going to change the world. This product is going to help someone. This video is going to help someone. Me exercising every single day is going to help me. Whatever it is for you, I just want you to believe fully that I am for you, that the world is for you. And if it's in your heart and it's your dream, go ahead and pursue it. Don't let anyone tell you you're not good enough or that small changes don't make a big difference. And a big analogy that I want to use is plants. I am such a huge plant person right now. Before, maybe even a couple years ago, I was whatever, plants, I don't really care. It's not like they're gonna grow. You have to water it every day, all of this. But honestly, there was a period of time in my life where I just did it. I didn't think about it. I didn't think about whether the plant would live, die, whatever. I just watered it, right? I got a clipping from my roommate and I put it in water and then I just let it sit. And then I saw all of a sudden it started growing roots, and then I also started seeing leaves come out, and I was like, whoa, that's so cool. And it's literally that's how, when we're working on things consistently, it's kind of like how plants grow. If you stick a plant in the soil, a lot of the times you don't see the fruit grow. You don't see it bear new leaves because it's growing underground. It's really kind of setting its foundation so that your actual plant can grow. The flower can grow, new leaves can bloom, whatever it is. And so that's what happens when you're working on a project. It may be really hard and you don't know if it's going to produce anything, but just keep watering it. Keep watering the plant, keep putting it out in sunshine, and day by day, just come back. Don't think too much. Just don't think too much. Come back and water it. And, and just know that it's going to produce fruit. Believe in yourself and believe in the things that you're working on, the things that you're touching. And with my plant, honestly, I wish I could show you guys. Maybe I'll show you guys later. I'll insert a little clipping. But I have this huge monstera plant in my place, and it grew just from a small little cutting, and now I've only had it for a year and a half, and it's huge. And it's because I was consistent. I was watering it, and I was speaking life to it, putting it in the sunshine, making sure that it was in a good place to get good air and it wasn't too cold or too hot. And now it's beautiful. It's huge and I love it. And so I wanted to also share a Bible verse with you guys. Okay, let me see if I can find it. Okay, so I finally found it, and it is Isaiah 28:10. This is the amplified version. It says, "For he says, precept upon precept, precept upon precept, rule upon rule, rule upon rule. Here a little, there a little." And basically, this is just God saying he is going to teach his ways to his people a little bit by a little bit. Precept upon precept, kind of like the same thing over and over again. And honestly, this makes me think of consistency, because it's like when you're consistent with something, you often do the same things over and over again, really, right? Really, I'm getting tired. And so when you're consistent with something, you often do the same things over and over again to establish a pattern in your mind. And when you have that pattern established, it's like you develop a habit, and then multiple habits and like consistent habits create like a way of life, and then a way of life character, right? So it's like if you build good habits and build good consistency, you'll get good character. And honestly, yeah, I just feel like in the Bible, right, it tells us to be consistent, and I believe it's so that we can get lasting change. Because if, let's say, you just do something for like a few days and you don't stick with it, like your brain is not going to automatically stick with it, because it's not going to think it's important if you only do it a few times. And so I just want to encourage all of you guys to be consistent with whatever God has put on your heart. Be consistent with it, because, and trust that it is going to be good. Like whatever you make, it is going to be good. Do not let the enemy, do not let the devil discourage you by telling you it's not good. And then also you can be consistent with a little too. Like you don't have to, like whatever you're working on, you don't have to put 120% in it every single day. And you don't have to like make it a grand masterpiece, but just try. Do it for 5 minutes, do it for 10 minutes, however long you have. And I think God will really honor that and give you fruit from it, because you honor him by showing up. And okay, I think that's all I wanted to share with you guys. I love you. I hope that you have an amazing week, and I'll see you next time. Bye.